Do you have that feeling that everything is just up to you, that it all depends on you, that can't ask anybody else for help? You're the one who knows how to do it, can do it the best, has the highest standard, so you know it's going to be right if you do it. Does that sound like you? So today we're talking about this asking for help and what gets in the way. Welcome to Say Yes to You. I am Claudia Braun, mindset and lifestyle coach. Podcast Say Yes to You and Why You Don't. For women who are great at saying yes to others, but not always as great at saying yes to themselves. So do download the 3 strategies to say yes to you, and let's go there. Let's explore this idea of gotta do it all yourself, can't ask for help. So what is it that comes to mind when you even think about asking for help? So many times when I am working with clients, they'll say, it didn't even occur to me to ask for help. It didn't even come into my mind that I didn't have to do it all alone. And that's what I know is one of the barriers that gets in the way, is your mind is telling you it's all up to you. Sound familiar? And there are the beliefs that are in place that say, nobody does it as well as I do. I'm just going to have to correct everything because they're not going to do it right. It'd just be easier to take care of everything myself. Or I don't want to bother anybody. I really need to just take care of all of this by myself. So how often do you stop yourself from asking for help? And how often are you blocking getting help? And what is that doing to you by having yourself have to do it all alone? There is that notion that it's selfish to ask other people to help you. There's something wrong with you if you need help. You should be able to do it all by yourself. Any of that resonate with you? I'd love to hear your comments of kind of what's coming up for you when you think about asking somebody to help you. And I see that there is so much self-judgment on getting help. There is an internal belief, idea that says, I'm weak if I need help, that I'm the one who takes care of things. One of my clients, Corey, when she realized that she wanted to hire me, when we first started talking together, she's like, Claudia, there are moms who really need your help. I'm not one of them. Because she saw herself as being so strong and capable, and she was the one that her family went to, her husband relied on her, friends relied on her, all of the people that she managed, she did the work for a lot of them. She didn't see herself as somebody who needed help. She wouldn't let herself believe that she could get help, like that was even a possibility. She was so used to overextending. She was so used to being overcommitted. She was so used to being stressed, anxious, always getting it done. But through our conversation, she realized, yes, she was getting it done, and at a cost to her. And that cost was internal rev, always feeling like she couldn't slow down, always feeling like she had to keep going, that she had to use alcohol to keep her going. Her food was messed up because she couldn't take time to eat meals. She was pounding coffees to keep her energy up, constantly on her phone because she had to keep up with things. was not taking the time to be present to her kids because she didn't have time for it. And she realized that all the things that she was saying yes to, because she couldn't ask for help, were really not in alignment with her values, because her values really were about being a really great mom. She wanted to really be supportive to her husband. She wanted to have the kind of business where she did it when she felt like it fit into her life, not having her life have to fit into her business. So the way she was doing things was actually not in alignment with who she was. But she was so used to taking on all these things and not asking for help and thinking that that's just how it had to be, that she never really gave herself a chance to realize, what is that doing to the things I value? What is that doing to me? And if it's doing something to me, it's having a ripple effect on the rest of my life. So how are you at asking for help? And when you think about asking for help, what are the things that come up in your mind? Because all those things that are coming up in your mind, are they taking you closer to the kind of life that you want? Or are they taking you further away from the life that you want? And that's the thing about these things that we say yes to or we don't say yes to. And not getting help and not asking for help are one of the ways in which you stop yourself from being able to live the life that you haven't even allowed yourself to get in touch with, because you're so busy not asking for help and taking on things that perhaps you could delegate and get other people to help you with. And when through our work, Corey's and my work together, she realized that she never asked her husband to do anything. He had a very demanding work-life business, and she thought, I don't want to ask him to do these things at the house because he's got so much on his plate already. And as I reflected back to her, Corey, so do you. She hadn't even given herself permission to realize, so did she. And when she started to accept that and realize it and accept it, she was able to start asking for her husband for help. And he was so happy to help her. He had no idea that she needed help. He had no idea what she even needed him to do, and he was more than happy to help her. And once she started asking him for help, he started volunteering to offer to do things that she hadn't even thought to ask him to do. So what is it that you are not giving yourself, and as a result, stopping yourself from getting the support that's right there available to you? And that's the thing, is that so many times when I'm working with women, they don't even realize how much is actually available to them in support that they just cut themselves off from because they're nose to the grindstone, feeling like, just got to get it done. It's up to me. And that idea, just got to get it done, it's up to me, is in the way of you getting that which you need. So as you're listening, I really want to hear your comments of what's coming up for you. What is coming up for you as you're thinking about, oh my gosh, like, what's that thing that is in your mind right now saying, wow, I really need help with this, or I can't ask them for what I need. So here's the thing. The first thing is about getting in touch with, yes, you need help. Where do you need help? You don't have to do anything with it. Just first start to get in touch with it. Because know that you haven't given yourself permission to get in touch with it, because then it brings up stuff. So first give yourself permission to just even acknowledge, it's okay to ask for help. We're here to help each other. We're here to support each other. I adopted a little guy, a little doggy a little while ago, and I was thinking, God, it'd be really nice to take my friend with me to go and pick him up. And I was just about to ask her, and she's like, hey, do you want me to go with you? And I thought, and that's so nice. Like, I had just thought, like, it'd be really nice to go with a friend. And my friend asked me, and it was just so fun to have her and have her meet him and the family that I was getting the dog from. And it was just so nice. Yes, I could have done it by myself. I could have driven. I was going a few hours away. I could have driven by myself and gotten the dog. And part of my old MO was to always, I can just do it by myself. I don't need any help. And that's true. I could have absolutely done it by myself. But it was so nice to have her to share it with, and to have her meet the family and to connect and to have that experience, and to have her be able to support me in this new experience. So yes, there are things that you probably could do alone, and think about what it would do to you and for you to ask somebody to help you, to ask. I've had clients where they were stuck on doing a project in their house, and they realized how nice it was to have one of my clients. Everybody's different, right? One of my clients hired someone to help her with her closet, and she realized, God, that was just so nice. Another client realized, I just need the accountability of just telling you I'm going to do it, and it, then I get it done. You need to know, but she knew that having the accountability, having the support of having a coach made the difference to all the changes that she was making in her life. Could she have done the things on her own? At some point, but they were things that she kept pushing off, and not getting done. And so the value of coaching, the value of support is you take action on areas of your life that you feel are not moving. You feel more stuck. You feel more of, I don't know why I can't move through this. With support, with accountability, what felt hard, unchangeable, changes. And the support is available. Sometimes it means hiring a coach. Sometimes it means hiring someone to help you with your closets. Sometimes it means asking a friend to go with you on a time when you're going to go pick up your dog. Sometimes it means you're going to ask a friend to help you with a party you're putting together. It could look like any variation of things. Maybe it's asking your husband. Another of my clients was making changes in her household, and she was like, oh my gosh, my kitchen is just such a disaster. People put stuff back all over the place. I hate trying to go make a meal because I can't find anything. And then we talked about how to set up her kitchen so people could find things, and how to involve her household members. So it wasn't such a disaster, and it wasn't that people were putting stuff anywhere they just felt like it and people couldn't find things. And she was able, from our conversation and the plan we put together, to put a strategy in place in her kitchen for her children, for her husband, that she feels really good about. She's like, oh my gosh, I love walking into my kitchen now. So every situation is different, but I know having a coach, having support, accountability, having people to help you makes this journey so much easier. And it's so easy for women to say, I got this. I don't need any help. I can do it all alone. And it's not that you can't. And there's many things in your life that you will do, but there's other things that getting the support and the accountability makes your life so much easier, more fun. It's lighter. You're not bogged down by it. You're not resentful because you do everything. Nobody helps you. It's so easy. And every person I know has done this and then gets to a point and realize, okay, enough. So hopefully your enough doesn't make you sick, because that's what happens. You take things on. Eventually you break down. You get resentful. You create disease. You can't function. So there is a huge cost to not getting the help that is available to you. And so I am a big fan of do it before you hit red alert disaster inside. But sometimes you need to get to a point of, okay, I'm sick of it. I'm a bit resentful. Now's the time. So know that you do not have to carry all of this alone. There is no reward for doing it all yourself. You may have people around you saying, oh, I just love that I can always count on you. I love that you do everything. And that only lasts for so long because you are experiencing a cost to yourself by giving, not getting support, not getting help. It's important to acknowledge getting help, getting support is a sign of courage. It's not a sign of weakness. And many of us were raised to believe it's a sign of weakness to ask for help. But in fact, it's the opposite. It's the most courageous thing that you can do because you are admitting to yourself, to another, I need support here. I do not want to do this all by myself. I want the help that I need. And acknowledging it says to the universe is here to support us. Let the universe bring you the people, the things that can help make your life easier. And it starts with an admission, an internal admission. I need help, and I am willing to receive help. Because so many times you may find yourself saying, I need help. Then the help shows up. You're like, oh, I don't want that help. I don't want them. Or, oh, I didn't want to pay for it. So notice how you're blocking how the help shows up. Sometimes it may look different than what we think it's going to look like. And that's a willingness to be open to receive the support that you've asked for. If you've asked for help in your mind to another, know that it's coming to you. And I invite you to be open to what that help looks like, what that support looks like, because it may look different. And this is an opportunity to have more in your life. And when I start working with clients, they frequently feel very exhausted and depleted. And when you get support, you buoy up your system. It's like you're filling your gas tank. You start to feel lighter. You have more energy. You have more enthusiasm. You feel inspired to do new things, fun things. Life starts to get more interesting again. But when you're giving, and you're not getting the support, it lends to exhaustion, overwhelm, resentment. The opposite, as I just said, is the benefit of getting the support. Life is easier. Yes? So, where are you willing to acknowledge, hey, I need help, I need support? And where are you willing to say yes to it? I look forward to your comments. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so now. I am Claudia Braun, mindset lifestyle coach for women who are great at saying yes to others, not always as great at saying yes to themselves. And if you haven't downloaded the 3 strategies to say yes to you, please do so. You can catch that at www.freebie.claudia-braun.com, www.freebie.claudia-braun.com. I look forward to being with you again next week. And again, I look forward to your comments. Bye for now.